Hi again everyone, Scott Pyre Pop Cult fan here, and in this video I want to do a bit of a discussion and giving my thoughts on Phase 4 of the MCU as a whole. And I do think that this phase of the MCU has been a lot more experimental, and they've done a lot of different things with different genres and introducing new characters in almost every project. So I do think that this particular phase of the MCU, it's probably my second least favorite next to Phase 2. Yeah, I probably put them on the lower tier of my ranking of all the phases so far of the MCU. Phase 4, Phase 2, and then Phase 1 and Phase 3 are my other favorites. My most favorite phases of the MCU so far. And going into this, there's quite a lot of stuff within Phase 4 of the MCU. I know that in regards to all the Disney Plus TV shows, from WandaVision to Falcon and the Winter Soldier to Loki to Marvel's What If to Marvel's Hawkeye to Marvel's She-Hulk, and then also She-Hulk was the most recent show, and then earlier in the summer was Ms. Marvel. There we go. That's the name I was trying to remember. But yes, between all those shows and then all the movies, from Black Widow to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings to Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I have not seen yet, and also Thor Love and Thunder. All these projects, and then also the Werewolf by Night Halloween special that came out last month. There has been a lot of hits and misses for me. I think my most favorite hits of this phase so far have been Spider-Man No Way Home, definitely. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, definitely. Loved Sam Raimi and his style of directing with that film. Then also with the TV shows, my favorites have been Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really liked that. And then also really loved Moon Knight. I loved the tone of that. Got more into the horror genre, as well as Werewolf by Night. That was another hit for me. Loved Werewolf by Night. And then also, I really liked what they did with the WandaVision. It came out, at the heels of, at the end, aftermath of Avengers Endgame. And even though it was pitched as a sitcom, being a comedy, I definitely think that it did a good enough job continuing Wanda's story from Avengers Endgame, and then Wanda's story continuing in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And I definitely think that her character is probably the most fleshed out character within Phase 4 of the MCU. Definitely. Elizabeth Olsen is a great actress. And then also, I think Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Even though he was just in the one movie in Spider-Man No Way Home, I thought he was the most fleshed out as character as well. And then I also really liked what they did with the character of Moon Knight. I'm really hoping that going forward we will see more of Moon Knight, and also hopefully Ghost Rider whenever they introduce him into the proper MCU. I love the character of Ghost Rider, and I can't wait to see more of him within the proper MCU. I can't wait for that. So yeah, then some hits, some misses for me. Thor Love and Thunder. A lot of the humor in that didn't quite work for me. She-Hulk, another example of that. Just a lot of the comedy, the way it was handled in Thor Love and Thunder and She-Hulk. It was fun. I enjoyed both of those projects. It just, a lot of the humor just didn't work for me with the movie and with the show. And then also, I know that the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is technically the last project of Phase 4, but it's a special. It's not a movie or a TV show. It's a special like Werewolf by Night was. And then we're also having Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which is currently out in theaters. I'm not sure when I'll see the movie. Hopefully next week, because this week just isn't quite working for me because I've been really busy lately at work, and my friend Sean and I work different hours this week, and we're just not having much of a chance to see the movie this week. So hopefully next week we'll be able to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So and definitely look forward to my review of that movie when I do see it, which might be on Sean's channel, or I might also do a review for the movie here on my channel as well. Look forward to that. So yeah, and then I do think that the MCU has been a little bit too reliant on comedy lately in some of these projects, mainly Thor: Love and Thunder, She-Hulk, and also Miss Marvel to an extent, but that was, appealing to a different demographic. Then also WandaVision, which was basically based on sitcoms of old, and that was also a comedy show. And I do prefer the movies that take themselves a little bit more seriously and aren't all focused on comedy. I do prefer the shows like Hawkeye, which I really liked. I loved what they did with Kingpin in the last few episodes. And then also them reintroducing Daredevil into the mix in Spider-Man No Way Home and She-Hulk. I loved what they did with Daredevil and She-Hulk. That was great. That was really well handled. And also, I think that out of all these projects of the MCU, I think one character in particular that I do think will hopefully get a lot more time in the next phase, I'm hoping will be Vision. I want to see more of Vision. I'm curious what they're going to do with his character going forward. I thought where they ended his character in WandaVision was rather fascinating, and I know there's a few spin-offs of WandaVision that they're developing, and I want to see more of Vision. I really do. I'm hoping that when we do see him again, he'll be the same version of the character that we saw at the end of WandaVision. I'm assuming, and seeing that version of the character, and how he's different compared to the previous version that we've had before he died in Endgame. So, very curious about that character. And then, yeah, I think as a whole, I did enjoy Phase 4 of the MCU, but like I said, it was a lot more experimental, and I definitely think that this particular phase of the MCU definitely catered to trying to do different things, and I felt like that didn't all work. Which is why Phase 4 of the MCU is probably my second least favorite phase so far, next to Phase 2, and then Phase 1 and Phase 3 are my most favorite phases so far. So yeah, that should do it for this video. I'm not sure what my next video will be, but I'll let you guys know. Go ahead and press that like button, comment down below what your rankings are of the 4 phases of the MCU so far. Have you seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever yet? If you have, don't post any spoilers in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.